limit. Oh, and there it goes. No. And there it goes. It's another tire puncture for the Flying Finn in Bahrain as Tyrrell Martin goes flying by, takes the lead of this race. Unbelievable scenes for Martin. I cannot imagine what he is feeling right now. Here from the Mercedes driver and from the Red Bull driver. Now that was Martin's own mistake. That had nothing to do with Cuban. So he's going to come back at him. They're going to get very, very close.
Trying to go back down the inside. It's 3 wide for a moment. There's a Mercedes on the inside, a Mercedes on the outside, and Martin trying to go around the outside of turn 3. What a move from the season 10 champion who takes the lead.
At the moment, let's see how late the Mercedes driver can be on the brakes. That is an unbelievable dive bomb for the Season 12 champion, but Tyrrell Martin is wise to it. He's got the cutback. He's going to heavily defend the inside line. He knows how important it is to carry as much speed through this final corner and also to block that inside line. It looks like he's just about going to hold on to him. The Flying Finn with the better exit, though, out of the final corner. They're going to be side by side. Who's got the better acceleration down towards the finish line? It looks like it's going to be Martin that picks up the win, but...
What's up guys, Tyrrell Martin here, bringing you a brand new video for today. And today's video is my AOR Season 13 highlights at the Chinese Grand Prix Round 3. And going into this weekend I was feeling really confident. Track that I've always gone around, well around in the past, and on the back of a pretty epic Bahrain victory, as you saw in the intro there. Probably one of my best drives, but yeah, I was debating as to whether to upload these highlights, not gonna lie, as Fizzy fan may have already know him. I've uploaded the official highlights with commentary, and before I've uploaded my individual highlights, so it kind of just summed it up really, but I'm going to upload it anyway. So qualifying on the super soft tyre, the strategy for me was super soft medium medium or soft medium. I chose the super soft strategy purely for track position. So turn 1 qualifying, here we go. Turn 1's more of a braking zone. You want to progressively downshift through the gears. It's tempting to just sort of spam it down the gears to get the turn in, but it can unsettle the car, and obviously it absolutely destroys the engine. And this traction zone is quite tricky, and you really got to be careful, as we haven't done. We've got a bit too hard on the throttle pedal there. I have to correct it a bit of the opposite lock. Turn 4 braking a straight line. Down to first gear, short shifting. Yep, that's right, I do short shift around here, as always. But now into the high speed section, these cars begin to fly 170 miles an hour, slight lift on the mid apex there to get the thing over to the left hand side to open up this right hander. Bit too much curve there, which it's the front end sort of washed away there. We've got a tight line to this double left-hander, and that sort of compromises quite badly, but nevertheless carrying good mid apex speed. Middle sector is the fastest man of anyone, so despite the mistakes, the raw speed appears to be there, as was shown in practice. But I knew the silver arrows of TSR Cupid and the Flying Finn were looking very fast. So again, it could be looking like another Bahrain showdown, but as you see, TSR Cupid has set the fastest time of a 1:34.4 on the soft tyre, so pretty quick. But here we go, down into the heavy braking, so we can get a lot of time on the braking here, being confident. Slight look up there, but no real issues with the car. Now the last car, very easy to cut and extend. How do we cope with it? Car lev after the shadow, nice apex, bit of curb on the outside, not too shabby. It's a 1:34.0. The fastest man of anyone on the racetrack, but if we want pole win, that's not going to be pole, not gonna lie. Finn was doing mid 33s, Cupid was doing mid 33s, so overall pretty good banker lap. As we know, track evolution is a thing on this game. So look at the classifications. We're currently on provisional pole with AOR reversal back in that second Red Bull on that front row. That is the dream right there. That can we just end qualifying there? That'll be phenomenal. But See a lot of drivers making mistakes in their first run. So you saw the strategy, we're doing super soft, medium, medium, but that means we only get 2 sets of the super soft tyre, we get 1 set of the softs. As you can see, we're on track now with the soft tyre. You're thinking, why are you on softs? You're clearly not going to get a 33 on softs, unless it's an absolute wonderlap. But me and Reversal, you know, this is some next level teamwork, right? This is inspiration for what the Flying Finn and STS F1 Alonso did. As you know, the slipstream in this game is absolutely ridiculous, so I thought, screw it, let's just give Reversal slipstream. And it worked very effectively with Flying Finn, much to my annoyance last season. So here we go, giving Reversal a lovely slipstream there. And again, this is a nice little factor to AOR, just a bit of teamwork. Obviously everyone tends to sort of think, oh, it's just going for the Drivers' Championship, all about individual players. But yeah, it's nice to sort of have a teammate I can trust and rely on. But unfortunately, AOR Reversal suffered a slipstream glitch, where I think if someone retires or lags out, certain individual cars don't obviously have the advantage of slipstream. They don't get the performance of the straight line speed. So yeah, another phenomenal feature from Codemasters, another glitch there. Yeah, it's one thing after another with this game in terms of the online experience, and it just has to be improved for 2017. It's getting to a point now where it's just not acceptable, really. I'm sick of like sugarcoating this, but yeah, it's just one thing after another, the online experience throughout the games, and it's just ruined Reversal's chance for a good position there. So yeah, he's season P5, and now on our last run, set 2 personal bests in the first 2 sectors, but not purple. It's a little bit scruffy in the first 2 sectors for me, but now we're in the slipstream. AOR Reversal, do we get the slipstream? We do get the slipstream, so Reversal doesn't, yet we do. Logic. Codemasters logic right there. As you can see, 220 miles an hour, and obviously carrying a little more speed, so we have to brake a little bit earlier. Can we make it stick? Yes, we can indeed. So 1 corner to go now. It looks like we may be on chance for pole position here. As I said, it's easy to cut and extend this last corner, but we clip the apex nicely there. We're a little bit too wide on the curve, and we've been given an invalidation for that track extend. I'm actually done. Looking at the race director, we're in P5, I think. Look at that, 33.4. A 0.4 last. That's the benefit of the slipstream. But unfortunately, we ran wide on the last corner by about 1mm, and Codemasters gave us a warning. So here we go. Like, really? You know what's really annoying? You know what really pisses me off? I know white lines define the racetrack, and yes, we did go over the white line by like 1mm. You know what really annoys me? Is you can absolutely destroy the entry by about a car's worth. Yet on the exit of the corner, where the curb and AstroTurf slows you down, you get an invalidation. So it's like Codemasters done half the job there. If you could do that on the entry, that'd be great. But it's just, yeah. So anywho, let's have a look at the classifications. So looking at the classifications, it is an all Mercedes front row with the Flying Finn taking his first pole position at the Season 13 Championship, both Mercs at 1:33.5s, a comfortable half a second faster than P3 man, the Killer Whale, and Surprise Me in P4. So 2 rookies in their debut seasons qualifying 3rd and 4th. 2 Red Bulls, myself and Reversal, in 5th and 6th place, for a 1:34 flat and a 1:34.2 for Reversal. Raikkonen in 7th, Stu back in the leagues, up into 8th place, a good job from him. Then we have the soft runners of Lucky Dog Jason and Danny in 9th, 10th and 11th place on an alternative strategy, so they could be one to watch for the race. So here we are on the grid now, lights about to go out now, and the aim here was to get past these 2 rookies as soon as possible and challenge the Mercedes of TSR Cupid and the Flying Finn, and we'll get a pretty reasonable start. But once again, like I said in previous races, the front wing is your best friend. We have to obviously avoid any damage to our front wing, as it can absolutely destroy a race, particularly at a track like China, where a lot of high speed corners. But Reversal's actually got up the inside, being a bit too cautious. They got pinched on the apex there, and TSR Cupid takes the lead of the Chinese Grand Prix, and we're side by side with AOR Reversal. This is not what I needed. I do not want my teammate in front of me and 3 cars between us and Mercedes. Go up the inside of Reversal, and he actually hits the back and makes contact with the Killer Whale. I could tell you he got front wing damage, so back up into 5th place where we started. But yeah, Reversal getting damaged now, and as we saw last season, in Season 12, if you damage your wing around here, you may as well just retire. It's just, the high-speed nature of the track and just the performance disadvantage you get from damaging your wing, it absolutely ruins your race. It's a good half-second lap slower even with minor damage. So Cupid leads, Finn in second, and Cupid's actually bolted really, and surprised him up to P3, and Killer Whale losing the back end slightly there, and he's got quite a wide sort of exit there, and he won't get the benefit of the slipstream. So this is my opportunity here. I was like, right, this has to be done now. And slipstream, this is without DRS, so the slipstream is pretty powerful. Running a high downforce setup as well. Killer Whale goes very defensive on the inside, and we're just going to absolutely steam around the outside, very confident on the brakes. And yeah, up to P4 now. So like I said, that was a crucial move, obviously trying to overtake cars cleanly and efficiently as possible. I don't want to go side by side through 3 or 4 corners, just compromising our exit and entries to the corners, just making it as quick as possible. So Cupid leads, Finn second, Surprise Man in third, and myself in 4th place. So here we are on lap 2 now of the Chinese Grand Prix. We're in the slipstream now of Surprise with a P3, and looking at the minimap, the gaps are sort of spread out. It's not like Bahrain where we saw a little bit of a train forming. It looks like the gaps are really starting to spread out, so this is not ideal for us at the moment as Cupid does look like he's on it today. I've got up the inside Surprise Mate, nice clean move there, up into 3rd place, and this is what we want now. We're in the slipstream just about the Flying Finn. We've got target lock on the 2 silver hours, the 2 championship contenders here. The men that we want to beat for this championship. TSR Cupid sets the fastest, we trump him. We're on 37.3. Looks like our pace on the super soft tyre is really good. Like we saw at Bahrain. One thing I've noticed really with the 2 silver arrows is they're not that quick on the initial stint of a race. I'm not sure if they struggle with tyre wear or they're just cautious, but we saw at Bahrain we managed to catch up to the Flying Finn quite quickly, and Cupid. Looks like it's the same here. As you say, we're absolutely horrid Flying Finn in. But obviously on the harder compound stints, they're a lot stronger, a lot stronger in terms of competitiveness on the super soft stints. So I was sort of keeping that in mind. I wasn't getting too complacent, I was getting too confident, because I know I got a lot of pace in the tank at the moment. As Cupid pits on lap 3, a very early stop for TSR Cupid. That means the Flying Finn has got to go an extra lap. He's now in the same boat as he was at Bahrain, going that extra lap. We've got up the inside of the Flying Finn, and we take the lead of the Chinese Grand Prix. Unbelievable scenes. He just doesn't have an answer at the moment. And so from 5th on the grid, we're to 1st place now. And you see the arrow, it's just traction zone. He just gets absolutely dropped. And I believe Finn was obviously, you know, he has flashbacks of Bahrain getting a puncture. If he got a puncture here today, I think he would probably retire from league racer, but so I presume he's driving quite cautiously. But again, looking promising for us. So here we are in the pits now on lap 4, just avoiding a Lewis Hamilton moment like in AOR 7. Beaching into the gravel there, and Limitless and JS97F1 take the lead of the Chinese Grand Prix on the soft tyres, so they could be one to watch as that strategy is faster. Obviously it's compromised their race strategy and or track position, sorry. 1.9 second pit stop, Red Bull, stop it, honestly. Too fast, but as you saw there, the Flying Finn did make his pit box while a puncture, so that is job done for him, so he's on the hard compound tyre now. As well as us, but look at the minimap, we've absolutely dropped him, so I don't know if he got a poor pit stop, but also a factor here is TSR Cupid is now at the hairpin now, so he's got to look at the undercut he's got. It's absolutely outrageous. But now we've got some traffic here, and like we saw at Bahrain, we've got to try and pull off manoeuvres without losing too much time. We're in a bit slipstream of Lucky Dog, I think, in this high speed section, doing 150 miles an hour. Can we go around the outside? We're using the superior lateral grip of the medium compound tyre, and we make it stick. I was pretty pleased with that move. It's one of my favourite overtaking opportunities in sprint mode, so to do that in an AOR race was pretty satisfying, not gonna lie. So flashing towards lap 15 now, so much further into the race, and nothing really happened in terms of action. But I can tell you the flying Finn was absolutely flying, and we were pushing hard, we were trying our best, but it just seems the silver arrows on this medium compound tyre are just absolutely rapid today. I wouldn't say our pace is slow, because you look at the minimap, the gaps are pretty spread out behind us, so we're not forming a trolley train, but it just appears that the Mercs have set the cars up for the medium compound tyre. We saw the soft compound tyre, they were pretty average really, but on this medium compound tyre, it appears we don't really have an answer. Obviously we managed to maintain our track position, but coming out of the pit stops, our initial stint, we had a 3 to 4 second lead. So quite scary, the pace of the Flying Finn and TSR Cupid today. But Cupid's pitted on lap 16 as well as us, and he's got around a 3 to 4 second lead with traffic. Anyway, coming on the last corner now, Cupid sets a fast start, it's a 36.8. I can tell you we did like a 37 flat or something. So again, you know, and that was in clear air, so we just don't really have the raw speed at the moment. And on the minimap, as you can see, the Flying Finn is behind us, but much closer than he was in the initial medium stint. So again, we just have to try and hope that we can find a comfort zone in the balance and some more speed in this medium compound tyre. Or else, looking like we're going to have another Bahrain rematch, but I'll be the defending car and not the Flying Finn. But you know, coming on the last corner out, that's a corner cut, but no warning. But look, it didn't track extend like it did in quali, I got a warning. But Flying Finn at 36.5, half a second faster. So I just knew at this point, you know, it's pointless overdriving, trying to find half a second. It's not going to happen. I'm sort of sitting here thinking I can't go much faster. So for me, the inevitable was coming as we flashed towards lap 22, and as you can see, the arrow is there, and I just thought, oh, here we go. But the hope was, as we've seen in previous races, the DRS is so powerful in this game, and the slipstream, well, it's not really, it's more the factor of the turbulent air. You can sort of follow a car and obviously have the performance advantage of slipstream and turbulent air, so hopefully that sort of negated the advantage that I had. Well, that was the plan anyway. So fingers up the inside. So at this point I was like, right, I'm not having this. Nah, not having this. He'll be oozing with confidence, knowing that his cores up and past us. So I thought, right, I'm not going to do bar, I'm not going to follow him, I'm just going to attack him as much as possible, try to rattle him. And we get a nice undercut here, down towards turn 2, side by side, into turn 3. We're on the outside line. That's going to be an interesting attempt, but it's not going to happen today. We've got no pressure from behind or in front, so yeah, it was a case of just harassing basically, trying to rattle them. So, got up the inside, that is from an awful long way back, and we make it stick. No lockups, leaving the cars with a space, and we're back up into second place, but Flying Finn will not give up. I know he's not the kind of driver to give up. And we're going to go side by side through turns 5 and 6. Got the inside line, and Finn's on the outside line. There's a lot of grip on the outside line, like we saw with Lucky Dog. Now on the outside line down towards this double left-hander, and I'm going to be thrown out to dry here, and we double shift on the exit, losing the back end slightly. We're back down into third place, but yeah, at this point I was just trying to calm down a bit, but I was really trying to assess, you know, where is he gaining the time on me, and this was an area where he was really strong. The traction out of this last corner, well, the back straight, and he was running low downforce as well, so it was very tricky to sort of keep up with in the straight line speed. We're going to open the DRS now, and he's going ultra defensive. He wants that inside line like no tomorrow. We're going to sweep to the outside line. Can we find some confidence on the braking? Oh, he covers the inside line nicely there, and we're back down into third place. Here we are in the latter stages of this Grand Prix, and we're still in the slipstream, the Flying Finn. So like I said, the DRS and the slipstream is allowing us to keep up with the Flying Finn. Unfortunately, we didn't get a real opportunity to overtake the Flying Finn. That is AOR S13 in the middle of the racetrack into the barrier, and just managing to avoid the AOR S13 pirouetting in the middle of the racetrack. But look at the minimap, it is TSR Cupid on his way to take his first race, the Season 13 Championship. Absolute dominant performance from TSR Cupid as the flying Finn is Ken blocking out turn 2. So yeah, at this point just really trying to attack in these next few corners and try to perfect the lines and try and get an opportunity down the back straight, but Finn was just so quick in this middle, set in the traction zone down towards the back straight, and I believe he is running the higher power setting, so it is going to be tricky. But just really trying to nail these apexes, getting the good exits, slowing fast out, nailing that apex nicely. And yeah, it was... I skipped forward to lap 28 because nothing really happened, didn't really get an opportunity. We weren't really close to it, but again, we're just not really in a position to... we missed the apex, we just compromised our entry and exit down this snail section here. And Finn has absolutely bolted out that corner, but we know the slipstream DRS is powerful, we know it's the last lap. Finn will be under an extreme amount of pressure, despite us being several corners down, he's already going defensive, so he's taking no chances. We're in the slipstream now, and we're just absolutely whoring him in, but we're not too... He gets a bit of real locking under braking. I think he went defensive there, but he's compromised his exit and entry. TSR Cupid comes around the last corner to win the Chinese Grand Prix, but who's going to come in second place? Is it going to be the second silver hour? It is indeed. And we're going to come from 5th on the grid to P3. And yeah, I think that was the maximum today. Sorry guys, gave it my all, but just did not have an answer for the pace of the Mercedes on those medium tyres. And shout out to the flying Finn for a great battle on lap 23, was it? Nice and clean. And another podium, so 2 third places and a win. Decent, but unspectacular. I really wanted to win this race. So yeah, let's have a look at the race classifications. So TSR Cupid wins the Chinese Grand Prix after playing the Felipe Massa role in Bahrain. He comes back with a ban and says, no, I'm in this championship fight. An absolutely dominant performance from the Mercedes driver. Flying Finn in second place, myself in P3, Jason for the 3rd race in a row, is that in P4, surprise mate Killer Whale, Jensen Button in 6th, that's an interesting one, AOR Reversal in the points, back in the Red Bull, Danny in 9th on his debut season, another points finish for him, an excellent performance for him, and TR Williams as well in 10th place. So a pretty good race, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys for the Spanish Grand Prix.